My game running hot is crazy. Mila. Hey, Mila.
Now here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game, 5 on the clock. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pacers trail by 5. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A new lineup here for Indiana. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. Indiana, number 1. In third, Houston.
I'll tell you what, the breakneck pace both of these teams like to play at is a fun thing to watch. Neither squad wastes any time getting out in transition and looking to score.
Now here's Westbrook.
Oh, hell.
He's averaging 35.5 a game. Excellent production. From outside the arc, the putback.
Excellent timing.
It's Hayes with the rebound. Pacers trail by 3. Top and right side. Stolen by Westbrook.
It's the ball.
He goes up and finished off by Westbrook.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play.
Who in the jump?
Confidence they're not
afraid to watch.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Stop.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Houston working the ball around. And finished off by Westbrook.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's McConnell. He also had a big impact in that win against the 76ers. Toppin left side. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's blocked.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Down low.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Capella inside. And no good. Trying to get that one. So lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Rockets ahead, up 1.
Yo, it was
and
good.
We'll be back in just
Everybody
a minute
in the
with the
law.
start of the second quarter.
It's hot as fuck in here. God damn.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Houston.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed and
these
transition
niggas are
and before the
trash.
defense can get set.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in.
Wide
I expect
open.
the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
McConnell and Nimhard are in the backcourt. Jackson Hayes is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Beasley in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Raptors got the job done.
Dunk on his ass.
With 44
I'm trying to get my
points,
assists. These niggas sell them out.
We saw that again last game. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
Yeah, he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Everybody watching, what's up, y'all? What's up? What it do? What it do?
Beasley outside.
What it do?
Lets the 3 fly. And Indiana misses again.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Howell. No points yet. 5 to shoot. Pass to Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
This shit sloppy.
I'll tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the Pacers making a change here. Halliburton is checked
Nobody
in.
alive.
And the Rockets making a change here. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive.
I'm trying to
build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Hayes with a screen on Smith. Siakam pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
You can put Siakam on either side of these pick and roll situations. He's valuable.
I haven't even got my skill.
Now Westbrook. 13 points in the game. Outside Ingram. Outside Durant. MP high post. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers trail by 7. Halliburton finishes down low.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
Pass to Şengün. There's the 3. Pacers with a rebound.
These niggas are trash.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year,
You can't make a wide open
Really
shot,
easy to tell
bro.
that this
I
is
look
an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath on this one.
Now here's Halliburton. His last outing, he had 20. Siakam for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
The Rockets lead by 5. Westbrook taking his time here. All sorts of time. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. 15 points for MP.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher.
That Jackson Hayes, bro.
That too.
Showing no
That's why he's going stupid. This is a rookie.
They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And jams it home. Westbrook.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his this, guys. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Zubac,
Right.
he's checked
We're
in
gonna
for
everybody
Hayes.
to stream.
Toppin comes in for Pascal
Okay.
Siakam. Walker, he's checked in for Nimhart. And Sexton subbed
He
in
get
for
7 foot and
McConnell.
scared
And
to
then for
cut.
Houston,
What are you doing?
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Barlow comes in for Smith. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Ingram.
Oh my God.
Here's Sexton after the basket by Houston. There's a minute 34 left in the second. Halliburton's shot is good. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter. Westbrook with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Barlow. And he'll draw the foul.
So slow.
For two. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. Houston shooting their first free throws of the
Put
game.
me on bench,
First
please. Thank you.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's
These
Houston up 2.
Oh,
And
damn,
John's
I'm
right
about
back
to.
here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome everybody to the stream. How y'all feeling today? On this beautiful Saturday afternoon.
View the first half. Let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is.
Well, I think for Houston, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ballgame.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Welcome to
Tyrese
the
Halliburton has
stream,
been sensational.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane
It's
and
like
finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him
No
2 minute
rap.
free runs to the hoop in the first
I
half.
can't set a
I think you gotta
screen
be
if
a
it's
lot
not gonna
tougher
pop
on him.
up.
Body him up. Be physical with him.
So the Rockets
the ball.
five now. KD
This
and Smith
nigga
with a
wanna
lengthy
throw
duo
Allah
forward.
so
Fred Van
far
Vliet
up.
out there with MP. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This
A chance
mechanics
here to
in this
catch
game
up with
niggas
Ali
don't
from the
fuck with
sideline.
Hey, Tyrese Halliburton
Nigga gonna
loves
throw
to
an
pass,
alley
but
hoop
he's
that
not
far up,
chasing
bro.
assists. He
Right
said,
in
quote,
front of you.
I just try to play the right
See
brand
you.
of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Back to
These
the
niggas
NBA.
piss me
He
off.
spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Ali.
And the shooter
Yeah.
had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Westbrook.
There you go.
Plenty of room to
Oh.
knock down that one. Westbrook's got 19 points.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Ooh,
Man.
stolen by Westbrook. Fast
You better
break.
keep
Here
cutting.
we go. Shoots over Siakam. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take
Yeah,
2
Hall
free
of Fame
throws.
is
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go
Nigga gonna throw it out.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Pacers trail by 4.
This is not Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, bro.
Halliburton surveys the floor.
He can do that?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Halliburton from
Tyrese,
deep.
not like
Going
that. You
off
can
like
keep it
this
real.
is fun to watch.
Nigga, not like
He's
this,
really
bro.
been engaged offensively.
Westbrook against Halliburton. Pulls up, high post. Here's Şengün. And
Good shit.
that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
That's why you go after every rebound. You might just get yourself a bucket in the process.
Halliburton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop. Taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Westbrook outside. Pass to Smith.
Yeah, I don't think it's up. These
And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game.
That is huge for him. Smith needs to get points inside to open up that perimeter game for him. And he's got the size to do both.
Watch Tyrese make a stupid ass shot again.
It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smith with a screen on Halliburton. Throws it up high.
Finally.
Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Simply a great play. Smith Jr. making that play look easy.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up to the Pacers. Trailing by 4.
You can have it. Shoot. I don't care. You can have it. You ain't going anything.
Halliburton's got 30 points.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Pass to Şengün.
Şengün for 7 foot. Shoot the ball.
Takes the 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
You know, the more you watch Şengün,
No. Don't let him go.
just a guard.
He had
Lonnie,
it.
the
He had
big
it.
man.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün. Hey, that quick release is what makes Smith so lethal in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Shoot it. I don't care.
3-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, Halliburton 3. What a response.
Big man dropped 30 on
numbers have been up since the start of the 2nd half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Smith outside. Westbrook outside. Back to Smith. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton.
This nigga got right there.
From Halliburton. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout.
Tyrese Halliburton, I swear to God, it's never like this game. This nigga had one good season, bro.
Changes here for the Pacers.
And now this nigga cold as hell.
Nimhart comes in for Walker, and it's McConnell in for
I
Sexton.
swear to God, nigga had one good season. Nigga swear he cold now.
Siakam pulls down the board.
That shit be going the fuck out. That nigga not good for it. Nigga one season, fucking wonder, man.
On the wing, Nimhart. For the lead. Outside from McConnell. This one for 3. Clock is at 3. Halliburton, no good. The Rockets have gone 6 for 9 in the half.
Bro, move up.
Westbrook outside.
Damn, Hall of Fame piss me off. Of course, a 7-footer nigga rookie can't make a layup over a nigga that's 6'2".
McConnell outside.
I guess.
Halliburton, the pass to Nimhart. Back to Halliburton.
If he shoot that, not no shot.
For 3. Sinks it from distance.
They making this nigga like all-star. This nigga not even that one fucking
Tyrese
season.
Halliburton's so capable of playing multiple
Nigga had only one good season, bro. I'm dead.
He's embraced being the scorer.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go.
The key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had.
Shoot it, TJ.
They've done a nice job doing that.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Jones in for Halliburton. Nimhart for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
And in the 2nd half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
I hate this team.
About it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Adams with a screen on McConnell.
These niggas can't do
Westbrook,
shit on
pass
shit.
to Adams. Back to Westbrook.
Like, look at this, bro. Nigga can't do nothing. You're tall.
There's the alley.
You want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him.
Indiana leading. McConnell outside. Pass to Nimhart. Here's Jones. There's a screen by Toppin.
Watch this.
Jones, the pass to Toppin.
I knew it. Like, these niggas are trash. Hey, oh my God.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob.
To the ball.
Placement and time, you have to be close to perfect.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at
come
the free
on,
throw
Capella,
line.
come on. This nigga doing extraordinary ass shit.
And for the
Oh,
Pacers,
that
they're shooting an
extra
efficient
shit,
64%. Excellent. Here's McConnell.
Does he make this?
Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved. When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
To the inside. Here's Westbrook. No good on the buzzer beater. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. McConnell and Nembhard are in the backcourt. Pascal Siakam out there with Toppin.
Substitution on the court.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Sexton passes to Halliburton. No good from outside. Rockets trail by 5. Sengun, a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Smith. Back to Westbrook. Right wing. It's stolen by Halliburton. And here's Sexton. Here's Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Puts up the tray. Rebounded by Smith.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Now Durant. Westbrook. Oh, he jammed it.
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Here's Halliburton. Zubac using the glass to lay it in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Now Westbrook. And he slams it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter here. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Siakam. Halliburton outside. He drills the wide-open jumper.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Westbrook against Halliburton. Şengün! Outside Durant. Another shot. Ooh, the shot misses.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Siakam draws the double. Now Zubac. 44 seconds left in the game. And so they foul intentionally. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamel.
MP, they say the season's a marathon and not a sprint. You seem to breeze through tonight pretty easily, getting a win. Over to you, B.A.
Dominic, thank you very much.
Good game, MP.
Yeah, MP.
Okay, what are we doing, Ma? I thought we talked about... Yeah, I can see how that's funny.
He's about to tear it up.
Welcome to the stream, y'all. People who are new. If you ain't followed or subscribed, can y'all please subscribe? You got a chance, dog.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kevin.
If y'all new, can y'all please subscribe?
Sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Gonzalez and it's small forward. And for the Rockets, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with MP. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And always his personal matchup each game.
At first, I was surprised that MP would come out and declare war on his individual matchups because basketball is such a team sport. But then you look under the hood and realize that there's a method to his madness. He knows which buttons to push to make himself and everyone else around him better.
Tonight,
bro, why are you guarding him?
See the speed and the skill of NBA.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Guard your man. That's not your man.
When I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now here's Brown after the miss from Westbrook. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at
wide
16.
open.
Great
Sure.
passing it, defending.
Sure, G. Sure.
And obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Baseline jumper, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here's Westbrook. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The shot's good from Smith.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their fourth try.
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. On by. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Şengün, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün. With the traits every coach loves.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Now here's Tatum. Gonzalez passes to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. No good there. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Another miss by Houston.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Westbrook. His scoring has been the engine that drives him. His average is all the way up around, 36.5 points a game. Wow. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, White. Back to Tatum. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season.
And you know, for the Celtics, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Outside, White. Back to Tatum. Inside. And White, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. White's got his second bucket tonight.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area. Just drops it in softly.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And that one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Brown. Following the basket by Jabari Smith.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
It's stolen by White. Outside Tatum. Rebound by Smith.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's stolen by Gonzalez. Over Durant. And Durant sends it back.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD send it back.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Van Vliet passes to Westbrook. Shoots over White. Rebound by the Celtics.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
Şengün drives in. Basket counts.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Tatum with it. Now Smith defending. Brown outside. And it's off from three-point range. Now Westbrook. His scoring has been the engine that drives him. His average is all the way up around, 36.5 points a game. Wow. Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Westbrook. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Houston making some changes. Arlo's checked in, and it's Ingram in for Kevin Durant. And a new group in for the Celtics. Pritchard finds Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Spurs was all business. He contributed 40 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing. Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Westbrook. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Şengün kicks to Westbrook. Shoots the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Westbrook's got 5.
Yeah, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Tatum with it. Launches a 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Celtics up 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Boston.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Tatum. Peyton Pritchard out there with Bones Highland. And it's Shireman in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Şengün, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Howell can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And here are the Rockets now, after the basket by Boston. Van Vliet wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point. But how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup? Woo-hoo!
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the first half, fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Glad you could join us.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. So Frisco Kev inquires, if you could pick any era to play in, which would it be?
Let me play back in the early days.
I'd like to see that too. The way early days when dunking was illegal. You might need to work on your fadeaway, big fella.
Yeah, my fadeaway is better than yours, Kenny.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
So here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Brown, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
And Westbrook throws it down hard. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Brown outside. Back to Tatum. White, wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. Here's Westbrook. Takes it inside, and he can't jam it through. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake it. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Guys, back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Gonzalez. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Tatum.
You know, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch, those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Westbrook passes to Şengün. The kick out to Westbrook. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers for Kevin Durant.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Now here's White. 6 points for him. From deep, hits the three-point bomb. White's got 9.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White goes, converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. They host the Spurs after this one. And it's sent back by White. Ball's knocked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? And you take a look at Westbrook, an uncommonly gifted pass, leading the league in assists.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. Boston making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Rockets trail. And here's Westbrook. He's got 13. Down low. Back to Smith. Pass to VanVleet. Here's Westbrook. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. And that's 15 points for MP.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pritchard with a wide-open look. Boston again missing. The Rockets shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Pritchard sets a screen for Brown. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Şengün. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Like the pass to Tatum. 3-pointer. Pritchard. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Garza. White finds Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the Rockets making a change here. Cabela's checked in. No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Nor.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a three-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
They get it again. Houston leading by 7. Here's Westbrook.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Highland. The Rockets making the shot.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Here's Westbrook. Stolen by Highland. That one drops for him. And now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Bounce pass from Westbrook.
They can close out the quarter.
I'm just gonna have something.
It's all about patience right
I'm not gonna have the ball in my hand no more.
You should get a good look.
These niggas on my knee. Genuinely, these niggas on my knee.
Finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Oh, bro.
2 seconds left. Strong finish by KD.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Rockets ahead, up by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Tense quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Bones Highland. And it's Tatum in a 4-man position. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Shot clock at 5. Here's Garza. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Capella with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pritchard, it's good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for the matchup with the Suns, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Westbrook with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston.
Number 7,
Here's Brown. To the paint. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And so it's Boston with it, following the score by Houston. And
I was trying to beat that.
Tatum.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Thompson dishes to Westbrook. Oh.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Brown, following the score by Houston.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Now here's Westbrook. 4 on the shot clock. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Westbrook with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Derek White's checked in for Highland. Tatum, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh my God, he's so stop talking about that. Jesus.
Şengün with a screen on White. Locked up there for Şengün.
Yeah, I'm watching that shit.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. But Trey. The three-point shot is pure for Tatum.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Takes the 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Now here's Brown. And did the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Smith. And another. Assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game
Now
long.
stop talking about that shit.
And we got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Boston making some changes. Kate is checked in, and it's Gonzalez in for Pritchard. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, it's got to come down. stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Westbrook rips down the rebound. Rockets on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. What touch on the floater.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Oh, what a play inside.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Houston leading by 14. And Westbrook, here we go.
That's an old-fashioned rim rattle.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Brown feeling out a bit. Here's White. Takes the three, and down goes the three.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
That's off.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Now, Brown. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Tatum. Durant with the rebound. Rockets leading by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it will be a nice win here for the Rockets.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series. A team
35, 14, and 15.
They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, you felt his impact all over the game tonight. A triple-double, outstanding.
That's why I want to come back home. No point. That's what I want to do is start shit.
Close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Wow, Pritchard.
First foul.
Here,
Oh,
you
that's
can
a
see
foul.
that one pretty clearly.
And the first one.
And I got 5 minutes. No way. Lord.
Both shots good from the start.
Lord.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
He got him on me. Lord.
Now, here's Westbrook.
Hey.
Two-handed slam.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
It's tipped. Stolen by Highland. And Capella sends it back. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good competition, but the home hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
When I was growing up, my dad would come home from work exhausted. He'd say it felt like he did his job twice. Tonight, you look to be doing the work of a few people, especially on the glass, where you crossed the 20-rebound mark. How exhausting.
I don't know what your pops did for work, Dominic.
Back to you, Ken.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks.
People want to know.
Miss Conway.
Right here.
T-Man.
Right. All right, MP.
What's next is that big, beautiful...